G'day guys, welcome to another Friday Beers and Tools. This week we're reviewing another boutique type beer, and this is another of the 3 Pub Circus range featuring Hairy Mary. It's a pale ale. Let's give it a go. Happy Friday. Not a bad pale ale. It's got some bitterness to it, but not heavily. 3 Pub Circus is another one of those beers that's been created by Liquorland, one of the large retailers in Australia. So it's, I guess, technically not really a boutique beer. It's made to look like a boutique beer. This particular pale ale is 4.9% alcohol, and so therefore standard stubby size is 1.3 standard drinks. Not the best pale ale I've ever drunk. It's drinkable. Yeah, there's definitely better pale ales on the market. On my spanner rating for beers, let's give this one a 2 out of 5. Can't really recommend it. It's drinkable, it's beer. Okay, on to this week's tool. I've been chasing one of these for a while. It is a, what is it? Starters. It is a level. It's a standard bubble level here, 16 inches long. Empire is the brand, which is American, although like a lot of things nowadays, only the vials, the bubble vials, I suppose you should take it out of the box to show you properly. Might have been easier opening the other end. Oh, it only has one vial. Right. Interestingly, the vial is the only thing that's made in America. The frame and the rest of the assembly and electronics is all made in Vietnam. Anyway, what makes this one special is it's a digital level. And as I said, I've been chasing one of these for a while because of Project Binky. For those that aren't familiar with Project Binky, I'll put a link to their channel up here, and they use a digital level a lot in the building of Project Binky because it makes the noise.
Make the noise!
This one I picked up at our big box tool shop, Bunnings in Australia, and I don't think that, I think they've only just started stocking the Empire brand, but as I said, I've been looking for a digital level for a few years after watching Project Binky, and I've got to have a level that makes the noise.
Make the noise!
It is 400mm long, or 16 inches in American speak. It has these really cool bumpers on the end, sort of a rubber bumper. It's really nicely machined, finished. A bit hard to show you, but a little bit. It's got a nice machine finish on both the top and the bottom. Nice and easy to read display on the front and the top of the level, and of course you've got your traditional mechanical bubble as well. It is auto calibrated. Stand by. And it has 7 modes of operation. Mode 1 doesn't like being tilted. Okay, put glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Right, mode 1 is what they call a degree rough-in, and it has an accuracy of 1 degree. No, I think that's the next mode. There we go. Right, so mode 1 is rough-in, and what rough-in means is it only has an accuracy of 1, or in increments of 1 degree. So if I tilt that up, I think you can see that there. If I tilt that up, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So very quick and handy for roughing in a general angle that you're after. Mode 2 gives it a little bit more accuracy in that it is still in degrees, but it's now in tenths. So it will now measure in 1.1 degree. So now we can far more accurately, again, I think you can see that there, 0.4, 1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 0.9, 1 degree. Mode 3 is just an even more accurate setting of hundredths degrees in hundredths. So we got 1.15 degree now. You're getting pretty accurate when you need to do that. Mode 4 is percentage. So that's handy. Mode 5 is millimeters per meter for us metric types. So for example, this is measuring millimeters per meter. So in this case, that is 11 millimeters per meter of distance. And then for you Americans, inches per foot in fractions, which I guess is more logical, especially for your older blokes. And mode 7 is inches per foot in decibel, which still blows my mind that you have decimal, which is tenths of inches. But anyway, and the final, no, that's fractions, and this is, no, back to degrees. Okay, it also has an inspect function, which means that you can repeat the inspection of grade. So for example, I've now hit the inspection on 0 degrees, so I'll move it across, I'll move a different job site, something else I need to be at 0 degrees, and that tells me it's at 0 degrees as well. Maybe I've got to push it again. Probably should turn the light on too, that would make it easier for you to see. Okay, let's just turn on the 1 beep. Right, so inspect. So, right, press it again, gives you your inspect reference. So now we'll go off and we'll move it around and we'll come back to check something else, and when it's the same, I don't understand what inspect does. Hold is also a useful function here. So once you've picked or found an angle, press hold, and that will hold that angle no matter what you do with it. It now holds that angle. And press it again to unhold. Again, really like the fact that it makes the noise. So that is the Empire True Blue E105.16 is the model number of it. I think it's pretty cool getting a digital level that makes the noise, and that will get a lot of use in my workshop. How much was it? At Bunnings, I think this was $113. Possibly can get them discounted a little bit more than that, but seems to be around about that. Of course, I have lots of different levels, and I've got some really long ones as well, but this generally, if you're setting up for angles of engines, setting up engine mounts, etc., you really only need a short digital level to do that. So down to B rating. Value for money, it's pretty expensive at over $100 Australian. Do you need one? No, you don't need a digital level. There's a lot of the smaller digital gauges that I've showed you before that you could sit on a normal level and get a longer distance for much cheaper. This one's pretty cool though. Value for money at from a beer scale, let's give it a 2 out of 5 beers value for money. For functionality, well, it's a level. So even if the batteries go flat, which I probably should mention, takes 2 AA batteries in the back here. You can use it as a normal level. Probably disappointingly, they could have put another bubble level on the vertical axis so that you could use it this way as well. Actually, that's something I did not check on. Yes, you can use it in the vertical as well, of course, but still would have been handy to have a bubble level in the vertical axis as well. Functionality, it's a fairly specific type tool. It's cool to have a tool that is like Project Binky's digital level. You certainly don't need one. On the functionality scale, it's got some pretty cool functions. I like that it's backlit, and I like that it's got the beep. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 beers for functionality. Pretty cool piece of kit. Anyway, that's it for this week. Probably many of you noticed that I didn't have a FriBaT last week. I was in Queensland visiting my elderly mum in the nursing home. Hi mum, even though she doesn't watch YouTube. So that delayed me coming back to create more content for you. But we've got a lot more content on the way, and the announcement of a new project very soon. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next week for next week's FriBaT, Friday Beers and Tools. Cheers.